Welcome to Thrifty Garage. Today I've got a new series I'd like to start. So before me, I've got a irrigation controller as well as a flow meter. And I'm going to go in depth on both of these and show you why I picked them. For my employment, I'm a landscaper. I provide estimates to clients as well as I'm a project manager and ensure that our crews install the job correctly and the way it was bid. So here I've got a Hunter Pro HC controller. This is a 12-station controller, and I'm going to install this on my personal home, and I'm going to go in depth on why I chose this controller over some other options. Let's open the box and take a look at it. With it we've got a owner's manual, and then inside we've got the unit itself. So this Hunter controller is new to the market. So if you look inside here, it looks like a normal pro or commercial grade controller, and this also has the ability to do flow sensing as well as rain sensing. The big thing that this brings to the market is that it's Wi-Fi capable. Another reason I've chosen this controller is, as a contractor, I feel like this is the best Wi-Fi controller to install on my job sites. Over the last year or two, I've had a lot of clients come to me asking for a Wi-Fi controller, and honestly, there's a lot of options on the market, and if you're looking for a residential strictly controller, you know, there's lots of great options, but from the contractor standpoint, I feel like this is the best option on the market due to their internet and app configuration. This controller really meets all the needs that I want as a contractor for my clients. For example, just recently we installed a Hydrawise controller similar to this on a residential home. Talked to the homeowner, got the Wi-Fi username and password, plugged it in, and once I had it wired up, close their garage door, I won't have to touch it again. As we continue to add zones and sod different sections of the yard, I can slowly add time either on the web app or even on my phone. So this past weekend we installed the sod in the front yard, and once we had the sod installed, all I did was add another zone runtime and it was ready to go. Really quick and easy on my phone. I didn't have to bug the homeowners to get in their garage. Great option if you're an installer like me and you're installing multiple houses. I really don't see you working on more than 5 houses at once. So you could phase in. You could have a house you're just starting right now. You could have a house you just finished, and you could have a couple of houses that you're kind of managing for a few months after the install, and then you're going to turn that over to the homeowner. So even after you've turned it over to the homeowner, you can still manage that account and ensure that it's still watering. Speaking of watering, I really think that having a flow meter is essential with these smart controllers. So let's go ahead and take a look at that flow meter. So here I've got a 1-inch flow meter by Hunter. So with that we've got a wire, which has 3 wires on it. So we got a red, white, and a blue. We've got a few connections. So this cap lifts off, and inside here we've just got a meter, which will track how much water flow we use. And then these unions will connect on each side, and we can run it into our irrigation. So the reason I think a flow meter is essential on these smart controllers is if you're going to manage these controllers from an off-site location, you have no clue if a municipality has turned off the water, if if there's a huge mainline break. You've got no idea, and unless you get a mad phone call from a client, you're completely unaware. With these new controllers, really, it's a game changer for the contractors. You can set up flow alerts. So if you have high flows, you can set up alerts. Low flows, you have alerts. So for example, recently my secondary water, it's a small secondary water association. Recently I had the water turned off for 5.5 weeks. If I was managing this site remotely, I would have had no clue that the water was not watering. You're going to get a phone call 3-4 weeks after the water's been off and saying, hey, why is my lawn dead? Really it's just gone dormant. But you know, you never want to get those phone calls. So if you got something like this set up, you're going to know within that first week, even within the first couple days, that there's no water on the site. So you can quickly remedy, call to action. You can reach out to the irrigation supplier, and you can even be proactive and reach out to the customer and say, hey, just want to let you know your water's turned off. You may want to contact your provider, and you're being proactive and you're letting them know, you know, they're going to be without water for a little bit, and the negative effects of that. And you look like a rock star, and you didn't even have to do anything other than install really some components that aren't even going to add that much to your irrigation costs. So another great advantage to the flow meter is if you've got a broken nozzle, you're losing gallons per minute of water, and you've also got lower pressure per zone. So not only you're going to be wasting water, but you're also going to be having dry spots until that's resolved. And with this, you know, if you're missing a nozzle where you've got that much extra flow going out, this flow meter is going to see that. It's going to sense that. Additionally, if you've got a mainline break, you know, you don't want to be washing out these job sites. Here in Utah, we do a lot of work on the benches up on the hillsides, and you know, a mainline break or a lateral line break up on the hill really can wreak a lot of havoc on the landscape and really incur a lot of damage really quickly. I really feel like these Wi-Fi controllers are awesome. These are a game changer. Great technology that really brings a lot to not only contractors but homeowners. And I think that the flow meter is far too often missed as part of this setup and system. Another thing for a contractor is expandability. If you're using this controller, the Hunter Pro HC, to manage clients, you can start with up to 5 controllers for free, and you can continue to expand, and their system is really set up to expand. Their web app is very user-friendly, very contractor-friendly for multiple sites. Most of the new Wi-Fi smart controllers, they work great for one controller or multiple users on one controller. But as a contractor, you really want to be able to manage multiple controllers with multiple users, and that's one thing that there really isn't an offer on the market, that this controller really fills the niche. So this Hunter Pro HC is replacing this Rainbird ESP we've got on the wall here. 5 minutes, sounds good. Right now.